Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hi, hi. Oh my goodness. Chat. I'm sick. Blah. Blah. Did I click the right one? Okay. Gotta resize it. Perfect. What is this stream if not tons of technical difficulties? Hi! Hello! Hi, everybody! If you will notice, the beach outfit's gone. And that's because it's no longer summer. Sad. I am sad. Because I love summer. But Halloween's a-comin'. It's on its way. And with Halloween coming, spooky streams are coming as well. And with spooky streams, you know, I'm gonna be a baby. You'll all have a grand time watching me suffer. So, we do have a fun spooky game, which I kind of put in the schedule. We got Paranormal Sight, which for those of you who don't know, I actually started playing that game last year, but we're going to be restarting it. And hopefully, we're going to get it done by Halloween. That is my plan. Which means a lot of the games we've been normally playing so far are going to get kind of put on hold a little bit. This is going to be probably for today, for maybe the month. We'll see how it goes. For Tyrion Cuthbert. And Dodgeball, I believe I also, Dodgeball was switched out for Paranormal Sight because I wanted to get that going. And then, if you guys also saw on the schedule, Thursday, we got the Twilight Princess collab going with Ken Lair. And I'm very excited about that. That one's gonna be really fun. Also, it still kind of works, even though it's not spooky. I know it is one of the darker Legend of Zelda games, and me and Ken have been wanting to do this collab for a while, and I've never played Twilight Princess. So, I thought this would be a really fun time. Which also, little something, also gonna be happening that day, if you've also seen the schedule. And I'm really excited about that too. Hopefully my sickness will stay at where it is right now. I'm in day 2 of it. I found out I got sick yesterday when I got back home. The day after, actually, I got back home. Which, oh my gosh, chat. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna say exactly where I went because I don't want to give stuff away for other people. But I got to meet all of my awesome friends. I got to meet them in person, and it was the best time, and I miss them so bad. I got home, and I immediately was like, fuck, I miss everybody. I want to go back. Tala, hi. Yeah. I heard Ken was a nerd. I mean, you took a pretty good pic for his picture in your phone. What did you put that as? Nerd Lair? We miss you too. I know. See, but even though like I miss you guys now, I think it was a good thing that I went home the day I did. I would have felt so bad if I got anybody sick. If the next day I stayed and then I got the like whatever sickness is going on with me. I think it's just a cold. Nothing major's happened. I have sore throat and like my right side of my nose is like stuffy, but that's kind of it so far. But again, we're also in day 2. I've been taking a crap ton of Zicam every like 2 to 3 hours. So hopefully that'll nip it in the bud too. I'll out myself and say I was there. Yeah! You were there. But I've met a bunch of my voice actor friends chat. And it was such a great time. We found an arcade and we spent like $1, I think, on one air hockey game on like the air hockey table. That thing kept restarting 12 or 13 different times. We like started doing round robin games because like we literally got those matches for free with our one game. And then we also all did the punching machine thing where it's like, see what your strength is. I'm a baby. I got nervous because it's like with those machines, they have like, it had the padding, but I always get nervous. I don't want to hit the padding because I know that's where the metal bar is. And I don't want to hit it. And it's scary. So my punch wasn't that good. All my power's in my legs anyway. If it was lower and I could have like kicked it, if I could have like X gonna give it to you, like kicked it open like you would a door, would have been a different story. Would have been different. But oh my gosh, we got to do so many fun things. So many fun things. And like I know Ken won't care about it, but Ken was there and I was very excited because I got to meet Ken in person. But all of us traveled to a different place. That's all I'm gonna say. But it was so fun. It was so fun. And I got to try so much good food. Oh, I got to try so much good food, chat. I also got to do like a little tea time thing. It was so fun. We got to do like a little tea time with like the little, like the tea tray thing, like the 3 tiers. And I got herbal tea because I can't have caffeine. And I got to try, oh my gosh, Mozzie said it a while ago. It's like the sweet pea tea or something like that. It's the one where you put, if you use like lemon juice and you drop some into the cup, into the liquid, it like changes to like a more vibrant color. So I got like the magic tea, which is really cool. It was better without the lemon for me personally. I like more like earthy teas. Like my favorite herbal tea is like lavender and chamomile. So once I did another cup, I didn't do the whole kettle. I only did like a cup of it. I did the normal tea without the lemon juice and that was like way better for me. But it was still so cool. I got to see it like change color and everything. I actually have a video of it. I'm going to be posting certain things that I'm allowed, that I can tell aren't going to like out whatever into the Discord and so on and so forth. So if you're interested in joining the Discord, you'll see all those pictures. But other than that, oh my god, it was so fun. God, I want to go back so bad. I want to go back. Foods was good. Foods was so good. It was so good. I tried so many different things. I'm curious. Like, I'm wondering if I could say, like, one of the places I've been to, because I know there's, like, a million of them out in that quote-unquote area of the world, I think. Because I saw one, like, I turned around, there was one. I turned to my left, there was one. Turned to my right. I was also blown away by how nice everybody was. People talked to me. And that might be crazy to people. That blew me away. That was insane to me. I wasn't expecting to be sitting at a table at like a restaurant talking about this thing they had for like birthdays. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then the girl who got it, sitting at a table next to us, to just immediately start like explaining to me the lore and everything behind it. And how like you gotta get a reservation for certain things and so on. It was just like, I was just sat there. I was like, oh my, I didn't panic, but it was a moment of just kind of like, I didn't know what to do. Cause I'm so used to like, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to people just like genuinely wanting to talk to me in the sense of like, you're out in the world. You know, like a lot of people nowadays, I feel like it's very much, you look down, you don't really say anything, you do whatever and move on with your life. I was not used to that. And I loved it. It made me so happy. I wish people were more like that. It was just crazy. It was it was very much a culture shock. Culture shock. That word. Also, big, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like super go long on stream. I know I'm hella late starting stream. I was eating food, and then I was also finishing up an audition thing I had for some stuff. Not in terms of voice acting, this is for something else. It was like a written thing I had to fill out. But we'll see how long I can go. I'm hoping to still go a normal 3 hours. If I can't, I will be sad because I really, really missed you guys, and I really wanted to get back to streaming once I got home. I was very excited to stream today, and then the sickness hit me, and I was just like, oh, well, okay, great. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do voices. I'm going to do my damnedest, as I always do. If it starts hurting me, I might just start doing everything in my normal voice, which that blows. In my opinion, that makes me sad that I can't do what I want to do, but, you know, I'm going to try my best. We're going to do the best we can do, and that's all we can do. Alrighty, I have been yapping for a long time, and we're also very late going into this, so let me start switching things over here, and then I'm probably also going to have to mute myself, because I feel like I need to blow my nose. Being sick sucks, chat. It's not fun. Being sick is never fun. But it was worth it. To do everything I did, I would get sick time and time again to do all of that over again. I can't even explain how magical that entire thing was. God, I just really miss everybody. It was so much fun. It was such a magical experience for me. I miss everybody. Your best is always enough. Thank you, Tala. It's all I can do. Anyone's best is always the best that you can do. It's always good enough. I got a ton of water. I'm not gonna drink water for 15 minutes at a point because I gotta take another Zycam because I think it's been more than 2 to 3 hours, and I've been trying to nip this thing in the bud, and we're gonna try really hard. Let me hop us over here to the live though. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Do-do-do-do. How's that looking? That looks good. Okay. You're gonna hear some probably that because I'm trying to mess with the why does you do that? Please stop. VTube Studio. I beg of you. Please. Oh. Well. It's already a scuff stream. My brain. There we go. Yep. Why is that off? Is it off? Or am I crazy? No, it's not off. It's because it's small. That's because it's small. Freaking chat, I was the shortest person at the meetup. Can you believe this? I can. Scuff. I was the smallest. Also, I'm going to lurk for now, slightly sick myself. Oh no! I hope you didn't catch what I got, Tala. I hope you're feeling okay. Take care of yourself too. Get water and foods. Take care of yourself. Why can I not see? That's so interesting to me. I can see chat when this is like, I have this thing massive, but I can't see chat when it's small. Oh well, you guys are gonna see me constantly doing the thing I always do where I look down at my phone. No, someone on my plane was coughing a lot. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna start this, but we're gonna get back to where we were. But, oh my god, can we talk about chat? If you are on a plane, please be considerate of those around you. I had like 5 or 6 different people on my flight coming home that were just sneezing and coughing for like hours. And I had a guy behind me who I know damn well, he had something. He did the right thing though. He was wearing a mask. What he didn't do that was the right thing is that, so these chairs are not like plastic on the backing, you know? This man had his knee or his foot pressed against my ass for hours. And he would shove my chair now and then and other stuff. Please, if you are on a flight, please, chat. This is chat. Please, I'm begging you, be considerate to those around you on your flights. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. Please. Be considerate, be kind. That is all anybody asks for. That's all we all ask for. Actually, can I just do... There we go. Okay, fixed it. So I don't have to resize it. But yeah, no. I had a guy's foot. I had a, quote unquote, I had a guy's foot up my ass for like a couple hours of my flight. Man, no consent. No consent in this house. It's crazy. Alright, give me 2 seconds, chat. I want to blow my nose real fast, and I don't want to be gross for you guys on stream. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to, like, mute my mic when I can, because I don't want you guys to hear bleh noises. Also, Zycam time, chat! I gotta set a timer so I can take... No, not so I can take. I need to set a timer so I can have water in, like, 15 minutes after this dissolves. Alright. Oh, God, can I do this voice today? Let's see. Court is now in session for the trial of Stefanik Dracogen. That's right. I forgot his name. Also, chat, does anyone else remember what we were doing? My brain might be a little silly. My brain might be a little silly right now. Right. He's our defendant. Where's the guy? Do we have the picture of the guy who died? No, these are two just... The fact that these are teenagers, by the way, they don't look like fucking teenagers. 16, 17? Yeah, sure. They're not a gang. I remember they're not great teens, I guess kids. They were breaking the window of Tyrion's old house, and we had a whole moment. Celeste beat the shit out of Gavin, I remember that. She, like... dislocated his arm or something, because then she was like, let me pop his shoulder back in while you question, like, stooge number 2. Fisherman, harbor master. Everyone here we know, except for these 2 random kids. Lloyd Von Sanctus. The guy who passed away, we don't have an image for him yet, but I do remember... It was pretty clear that there was tampering. It was not an accidental death, which is why we're going to court about this. He's getting sued by Lloyd Von Sanctus over unsafe measurements or whatever, like unsafe conditions of the workplace that he had because the guy fell in and perished, and he wants to buy him out. That's what I remember. And we learned that foul tampering had happened, and that the guy who died also owed the quote-unquote eye-taker a ton of money, and it seemed like he was going, from what he told his 2 guy friends, the 2 other kids, that he was going to rob Dracogen's office, which we also learned he didn't take anything from what Dracogen said. He just said the door was open. So I think the guy had a change of heart when he was trying to do that. And who knows, maybe the eye taker was there and he got screwed over. Other than that, we don't know anything else going on right now. Right, and then she was there because she delivered lunch and stuff. Okay. That's all I remember so far. Hopefully it's a good enough recap. You'll have to be slightly patient with me today, chat. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready. Very well, let's begin the proceedings. Prosecutor Steelwind, please list the charges. The defendant is charged with criminal negligence in the death of Justin Way. That's right, his name is Justin Way. The death occurred at the Aranax. Occurred at the Aranax Arcane refinery last night. Mr. Way was an employee of the Dracogen Trading Company, a company owned by the defendant. I might need to move my... Hold on. What? Everything's fine. Whoops. I'm trying to move my keyboard so I can move my mic down a little bit more, because I can't super see. Ah. I should also pop that in my mouth so I can get this frickin' Zycam thing done with. Whoops. Do. Okay, fix that.
During work hours, the victim accidentally broke a poorly maintained safety rail and fell into a vat of corrosive chemicals. Attempts to save his life failed, and his body almost fully dissolved.
I see. What a gruesome end.
The defendant displayed clear negligence in maintaining the refinery's facilities. As such, the responsibility for Mr. Wei's death falls squarely on his shoulders. To begin, the prosecution would like to call Noah Morrison to the stand.
We're bringing in the harbor master? Why? I forgot. He witnessed it. Oh my god, chat. I totally forgot. The harbor master was at the scene of the crime when it happened, and so was Arya's fiance. He was also there. Also, he's a massive fanboy of ours. Because we started questioning him and, like, treating him a little bit like he was a suspect, and he got so excited. He's like, it wasn't me, but oh my god, I get to be considered a suspect. He was so happy about it.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court.
I don't remember what voice I gave him.
Yes, the name's Noah Morrison.
I can't do a pirate voice. As much as I would love to give him, like, a gruffer voice, I can't today.
I'm the harbor master of Arnax's harbor.
It's my understanding that you witnessed the accident that night. Am I correct?
I did.
Could you please testify to the court about what you witnessed?
I love this music.
I was showing a visitor around the city, and for some reason he really wanted to see the Arnax Arcane refinery.
Yeah, Arya, what is going on with that? What's up with your fiance really wanting to see that?
He was inspecting the machines there when suddenly...
Oh, Mosarika? I think Mousour. I'm gonna go with Mosarika. I can't remember how I pronounced her name before.
Mosarika ran up to us. She was desperately trying to tell us something, but there was just too much noise. After a while, she just pointed at the walkway overlooking the refinery. That's where we saw someone fall into that accursed vat. There was a guardrail that should have prevented him from falling, but he broke through it as he fell.
Okay. Ah, I hate the taste of Zycam trap. It's gross. I hate being sick in general.
So there was a safety rail that should have protected the victim.
Yes, however, upon closer inspection, the city guard found that the rails were extremely rusted. They were clearly poorly maintained by the company.
I see. This negligence is the basis of the prosecution's charges.
Are you going to Are you going to present the traces of transmutation that we found?
I can't help but feel like there's something in Morrison's testimony that doesn't add up. Right now, those traces are the only defense we have against Von Sanctus's accusations. It's not a piece that I want to use just yet. And once you use that piece, who knows how the judge will react. No kidding. It's because we're turning... The judge is going to react very like, what do you mean? Because this is going to go from a safety violation, quote unquote, charges and everything to homicide. Not much has changed with Morrison's testimony. However, you've collected a lot more evidence since you last spoke to him. Is there anything you found that contradicts his testimony? Is there? Haha, let me go through all my stuff again, because I don't remember. I don't remember. Right, we don't want to give away the traces. That's what we're not wanting to give away. Okay. Also, start that 15-minute timer because I finished my Zycam. I finished my Zycam like a good fucking girl. Okay. Justin Way was a star employee. He was always known to follow all of Stefanik Dragon's rules and regulations. Okay. And wasn't supposed to be anywhere near the refinery walkway. He said he saw her. Saw Justin Way fall. After seeing him fall, she tried to get the attention because of how loud they were. That's about the same thing. Yeah, and both their testimonies, his and her fiance's testimonies match up. Okay. We know that. Justin apparently never had time to make food for himself. Didn't find Justin in the freight that day. And that's what we don't want to give away. We don't want to give away that it's tampered with yet. Okay. What do I miss in here? Why do you really want to see it? This is the patron you mentioned before. Am I correct, Morrison? Aye. Master seemed keen on keeping his identity hidden. It would probably be best to leave it at that. Aside from being a mage, he hasn't given you much of a reason to suspect him. For now. I'm wondering if her fiance is going to become a quote-unquote, murderer at some point. Because of Eris's shenanigans. Which, for context, Eris is... what did she say? She said she was like a dragon or some entity. She's like she's like a god, essentially, I think. Which is... You know... all sorts of what is happening? Okay.
Are you referring to Masarika Tudor, owner of the local cafe?
Aye. For whatever reason, she was also there and witnessed the accident.
Yes, we are already well aware of that.
Masarika's testimony was a lot less detailed than Morrison and Astor's testimony. She's probably more focused on saving Justin than taking in her surroundings. Are there any points where her testimony doesn't add up with Morrison's?
Where they don't add up?
On the night of the accident...
Yeah, fall off the walkway. Oh, that's where they don't line up. I see. Okay, so she said he had already fallen in. He already fell in, to her knowledge. They saw him fall in, though. So I think that's what... That doesn't line up, I think.
You mentioned that you saw someone fall into the vat. Did you not recognize the person? Well, I didn't know the lad personally. It was pretty far away. I couldn't get a good look at the person. Maybe you should keep a pin on that detail. Anyways, could you go into more detail about the moment you witnessed the accident? Of course. What do you want to know about?
Oh! Ooh. What do we want to know about? Okay. What happened to the guardrail before Justin fell? What's Masarika doing? Oh?
I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, Nopter! Thank you so much for the resub! Thank you! I hope you continue to enjoy your time in the cafe-gery. I hope I continue to be able to give you a moment of rest and relaxation, even for like a little bit. Thank you, thank you. Sorry about that. My cat was meowing and I clicked the wrong thing to mute. Sorry. I have the thing kind of minimized so I can see better for when you guys do stuff. But yeah, sorry about that. That's going correctly, right? And I didn't have to double check. Oh gosh. Okay, I fixed everything. Okay. Alrighty. Muted cat. Yeah, he's very sad. He's very sad that I'm sick. We'll just say that much. He's very sad. Okay. God, what do we want to know? What happened to the guardrail before Justin fell? What was Musarika doing? What was Aster doing? He already said what she was doing before. Ooh, if we say what was Aster doing, doesn't that give away that Aster was there? Because we're saying Aster? Or maybe it'll change it and just be like, what was the patron or the person with you doing? Was the guardrail extremely rusted before it broke? What happened to the guardrail before Justin fell? We can keep going over this, I think. What happened to the guardrail before Justin fell?
Well, I saw him lean on it. It should have prevented him from falling off the walkway.
See, that doesn't line up, though. She said he already fell and then she got their attention.
The rail just broke the instant he put his weight on it. That's how he fell into the vat.
I see. Could you please include that detail in your testimony?
If you think it'll help.
He's not trying to hide anything, in my opinion. He's just trying to give the best that he can remember. I don't think this is right.
And you saw the guardrail break. Aye, it was hard to see most things from that distance, but I definitely noticed that. It definitely made an impression on me. It's like those rails were made out of cardboard.
Which only proves our point. A properly maintained guardrail should not have broken that easily.
Yeah, well, I know why. You shouldn't present the magical traces yet. There might be more that you can get out of Morrison's testimony. The new evidence you've collected, however, there might be a detail. Yeah. Okay. Recognize. What do we want to know about? Okay, what do we want to know about? What was she doing? I think this is gonna be the same thing he already said. Might as well go down the list.
What was Morrisarika doing the moment you saw Justin fall?
Ah! I pressed the thing, and I didn't see what was said. Yeah, I know you told us. Yeah, I know, Noah. I know, Morrison.
I told you, didn't I? She was the one who pointed to the walkway in the first place. That's how we saw Justin fall.
No, because in her testimony, he'd already fallen.
I see. Could you please include that detail in your testimony? If you think it'll help.
Alright. Okay.
Objection!
Yes! Perfect. Okay. I was on the right track. He saw him fall in, but that's not the case. Masarika said that he had already fallen in. He'd already fallen in, and then she tried to get everybody's attention. That's what happened here. Wait.
What? Witness, you said that you saw the victim fall into the vat? Did this happen before, during, or after Masarika tried to get your attention? It was definitely after. If it weren't for the commotion she made, I wouldn't have looked up there in the first place. It's just as you thought. But what does this mean?
That is a good question. What does this mean? I don't think Morrison's lying.
Morrison, I spoke with Masarika about what she saw. She said that she saw Justin fall off of the walkway and then rush to you for help. Aye, that sounds about right. No, Morrison, it actually doesn't. What do you mean? If Masarika saw Justin fall before she went to get help, then how did you see him fall after she came to you for help?
Yeah, no, that makes no sense.
What? Morrison, Masarika came to you for help. This was in reaction to seeing Justin fall off the walkway. If that's true, then how could you have possibly seen Justin fall off the walkway again afterward?
The boy fell. Man fell into the vat, got his ass up out of the vat miraculously, went, I'ma go again, just so they can see. Man, like, wanted to showcase he had a better dive in, I guess. Yeah, Morrison's not lying here. I have no idea.
Mr. Cuthbert, you're disputing the witness's testimony over a minor detail. It's certainly possible that Mr. Morrison or Miss Tudor simply misremembered.
I highly doubt that Morrison misremembered the order of what happened. His testimony matches up exactly with the testimony of his companion.
Then Miss Tudor must be the one who's mistaken.
I'm compelled to agree with Miss Steelwind. These conflicting accounts seem extremely minor. The prosecution's case is based on the broken guardrail, and only 3 individuals witnessed Justin Way break said guardrail. The defense asserts that these 3 witness accounts must be consistent with each other. Otherwise, this evidence is not strong enough to find my client liable.
Please. The break in the guardrail is directly over the vat. That is enough physical evidence. It proves that the victim fell in because the railing broke.
How do we know that the guardrail wasn't broken by some other event?
That's ludicrous. You're clearly just playing devil's advocate.
Nope, we're sure not. That's not true at all.
I'll admit that I also find the defense's assertion dubious.
Assertion.
However, I see no harm in allowing Miss Tudor to testify to what she saw. Rika saw a lot less than Morrison and Astor did, and her testimony was a lot less detailed. But the one detail she did remember was that she saw Justin fall off the walkway. Hopefully, her testimony might clear up what happened. Bailiff, please escort Miss Tudor to the witness stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the courtroom.
I don't remember the voice I gave her at all.
This is probably Rika's first time testifying in a courtroom.
Did I give her a breathy voice? I feel like I gave her a breathy voice. I can't remember. It's been a hot minute. Oh boy. It's been a hot minute of dealing with ants and then going on a fun trip. A fun trip in the world.
You hope she'll be okay.
Did I miss her first one? Nope. She's doing the one thing. She's playing pretend.
As if I need such introductions, but allow me to indulge you all.
Oh, Lord. Is she seriously doing that here?
I am Masarika Tudor, Dark Lord of Aeronax, High Archmagi of the Cadmium Flames, and business proprietor of Sweet Confections.
Quite an entrance.
I see. I was not aware we were in the presence of such a renowned individual. Wait.
Does she actually believe her? Your Honor, Masarika Tudor is the owner of a local cafe in Arnax. I hate that you're as dumb as, the judge in Ace Attorney.
But isn't she also High Archmagi?
I am.
No, she really isn't.
Tyrion, you're ruining my flow. Yeah, stop ruining her flow, Tyrion.
You would say that your flow is the most disrupted right now. Anyways, Miss Tudor, you at the Arnax refinery on the night of the accident. And you witnessed the moment that the victim fell off of the walkway. Am I correct?
Yes, that's right.
According to your statement, you ran up to Morrison after you saw Justin fall off of the walkway. The problem is that there's a contradiction between both of your testimonies.
There's a contradiction?
Morrison testified that he didn't see the victim fall into the vat until after you approached him. This wouldn't make sense, though. You saw the victim fall off of the walkway before you ran up to Morrison. Morrison couldn't have possibly seen the victim fall again after that.
Oh, I think I see what happened.
You do?
I think you're misunderstanding what I said before.
I misunderstood you. If that's true, could you please testify to the court exactly what happened? Please include every detail you can remember.
Sure.
We did not misconstrue what she told us. That's exactly what she told us. Interesting.
I was at the refinery when I heard a strange sound from the walkway.
Blah, all my stuff's gonna sound so nasally. This is the thing bugging me, chat. Bleh.
When I looked to see what it was, I saw that Justin had tumbled over the guardrail. But he hadn't fallen into the vat yet. I saw him barely hanging onto the edge of the platform. I didn't know how to get to the walkway from there, so I looked for help on the grounds and found Mr. Morrison. He must have seen Justin lose his grip on the ledge and fall into the vat after that.
Okay. So it does all match up. It does all match up. Okay.
So the victim didn't immediately fall into the vat. He was hanging onto the edge of the walkway. That would explain how Mr. Morrison saw the victim fall into the vat after Miss Tudor saw him fall off the walkway. In any case, Mr. Cuthbert, you may begin your cross-examination.
Are you lying right now? Okay, what do we have here? Are we outing the break of the guardrails now? What is the noise she heard? What kind of sound did you hear?
I'm not quite sure. If I had to guess, I'd say that it sounded like the sound of metal hitting metal.
Metal hitting metal. The refinery walkway is made out of metal. So perhaps the sound she heard was something metallic colliding with the walkway. Did something shake the walkway and make Justin lose his balance? I'm thinking it's one of those robot things again. From, like, the last case.
These traces are only on the rails that Justin broke.
Yeah. See what it was? I saw Justin tumbled. So this was the moment that you saw Justin fall off the walkway.
Yeah.
And you said that he fell over the guardrail.
I did. But I'm not sure how it happened. I think something caused him to lose his balance.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not correct. The guardrail's broken. He broke through that shit. That thing's broken as all heck.
He tumbled over the guardrail and fell right off the walkway.
Interesting. But that still doesn't explain why Morrison saw him fall after you ran to him for help.
Well, I did see Justin fall from the walkway.
Over the walkway.
Objection!
Nope. Okay. Maybe. That was wrong. Your Honor, it's clear that the witness's testimony is contradictory, and this piece of evidence proves it, except it doesn't, and I know I'm being a dumbass right now.
I fail to see how that proves anything, Mr. Cuthbert.
Oh, I guess you're right. I'm an idiot. Sorry, Judge. Whoops. We hadn't fallen into that. He was hanging onto the ledge. Was there anyone around to help him back up?
I didn't see anyone around, but I really wasn't paying attention to that. I was just focused on saving him before he fell. I assumed that if anyone was nearby, they'd immediately try to help him.
I don't know how to get to the walkway from there. And did you see another individual with him?
Yeah, I did. I tried to explain to him and his friend what was going on, but they couldn't hear me over the machines.
That does match with the testimonies that he and Aster gave you. After that, he must have seen Justin. Yeah. Did you also see this moment?
No, I didn't. I was so busy trying to talk to Mr. Morrison that I didn't see it. I didn't even know what had happened until after they shut down the machines.
If only Rika had seen the moment that Justin fell off too. You would have been able to compare her statement with the ones that you got from Morrison and Aster. I should need to focus on the other parts of her statement. I still think it's the fact that he went over the rail when I think he fell through it.
Rika's testimony is a bit different from the statement that she gave us earlier.
Looking back on it, I should have asked her for more details. I was so focused on matching details with Morrison and Aster, I didn't probe her further.
But now that we have a full testimony of what she saw happen, you can compare it with what Morrison and Aster saw.
Okay. Tumble over. Would this count? Would that count?
Objection!
Yes. Okay. Because they don't say he tumbled over.
over. She said over, didn't she? Rika, you said that the victim tumbled over the guardrail. As in, he was thrown over it.
Yes, that's right. What?
Did you see the moment? Did you see the moment that the guardrail broke?
No, I didn't. I already told you that, didn't I?
But you did see the moment that Justin fell off of the walkway. And in that moment, did you see Justin break the guardrail?
No, like I told you, I didn't see it the moment that the guardrail broke.
But that's the thing, Rika. According to Morrison, Justin Way broke the guardrail as he fell into the vat. More specifically, he said that Justin was standing on the walkway when this happened.
What?
According to the prosecution, Justin Way leaned on a faulty guardrail and broke it, falling into the vat. But that's not what you saw, was it, Rika?
No, I saw him tumble over the guardrail.
Something's wacky here. Something's weird. Something's weird.
Dun, bow, bow.
I'm afraid I don't see the importance of this, Mr. Cuthbert.
It's because you're stupid, Judge.
Are you accusing the witness of perjury? There's definitely something going on here, but what? Rika is a mage. You don't want to suspect her, but you need to consider every possibility. What is happening here?
I think they're both telling the truth. I don't think either of them are lying, man. I think they both saw what they saw, so I don't know why they're saying different things.
They're both telling the truth. You guess. But how does that make sense? Okay. Think through this. If we assume that Rika and Morrison are telling the truth, you need to remember the exact order of events. First, Rika saw Justin go up the walkway.
When I looked to see what it was, I saw that Justin had tumbled over the guardrail. But he hadn't fallen into the vat yet. I saw him barely hanging onto the edge of the platform.
She saw Justin fall over the guardrail and off of the walkway. Justin was able to grab onto the walkway ledge. That's when Rika went to look for help. This is when she ran into Morrison and asked her. Rika came running toward us. She was trying to tell us something, but the damn machines were too loud for us to hear her. She pointed at the walkway. That's when we saw someone fall into the vat. By the time we could get them to stop the machines, it was too late.
Hi, welcome on in. Hello.
And then there's Aster's account of events.
Right, fucking fanboy. Our biggest fan.
Did you see the expression on his face? He might have been unconscious.
I don't remember what voice. Oh, did I make him British? I don't remember what voice I gave him. I think I made him British. I think I've made every rich person British. Because I don't have another voice.
I'm afraid I couldn't see anything on his face. It was much too dark to make out his features. Wait, you didn't actually see his face.
Did he not die? Do we have a different murder on our hands? Wait. Uh-oh.
How did you know it was actually him that fell in? Well, who else could it have been?
Anybody. Any male guy.
Aster and Morrison couldn't see Justin's face. That one detail of their testimonies never sat right with you.
That's true. Wait, but Rika said she saw him, right?
But you dismissed your suspicions.
They found Justin's body in the vat after all. Oh, wait! Are we accounting for two murders? No, but that makes no sense. Wait. You know for a fact that he fell into that vat, but you never considered one other possibility. I want to say Justin survived, but I don't think he did, sadly. These are all kind of the same answer, but I think another person fell in. Another person? Is that really a possibility? But it's the only thing that makes sense. It would also explain how Rika, Morrison, and Aster all saw someone fall off the walkway at different times. But then, who is this second person? You don't have a choice. We gotta show the trump card. We got it. Car. Here's the car. Beep beep. We gotta show the trump card. Even if you don't know all the facts, this is the only conclusion you can draw. This is gonna put Rika as on the stand, though. Us saying this is gonna get her accused. Oh. This is a bad idea. Why are we doing this with her on the stand? This is a bad idea, Tyrion.
I think you've had quite enough time to deliberate, Mr. Cuthbert. Are you accusing the witness or not?
No. I'm not accusing the witness of perjury, Your Honor. Both Mr. Tudor and Mr. Morrison's testimonies appear to contradict each other. But they are both telling the truth.
And please, enlighten us, Mr. Cuthbert. How could both of their testimonies possibly be true?
Well, I think there's only one possible explanation. Both Miss Tudor and Mr. Morrison saw someone fall off the walkway. But the person that Miss Tudor saw and the person that Mr. Morrison saw were two different people. Yeah, I like how Arya's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Arya's just like, really? That was your response? That's your answer to everything? Okay.
Are you serious, Mr. Cuthbert? Do you honestly think some random person fell into the vat moments after Justin Way fell in?
It's the only conclusion that makes sense, Miss Steelwind. Miss Tudor knew the victim and recognized him. That's how she was able to confirm that it was him that fell into the vat. However, Mr. Morrison and his companion did not know the victim personally. They could barely make out his features. They only assumed that it was him after learning that he fell in.
Please. It's far more likely that Miss Tudor is simply mistaken about what she saw. What? No! I'm sure I saw Justin tumble over the guardrail! And let's not forget Miss Tudor's allegiances.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
As a beneficiary of the Dracogen Trading Company, she has every reason to confound this case in the defendant's favor. That's not...
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Even though she's not lying.
That's enough. This is a civil case, Mr. Cuthbert. Not some murder mystery for you to throw wild theories towards.
That's where you're wrong, Judge. That's where you're wrong. This is a murder trial.
This was clearly an accident.
No, it wasn't. It looks like you don't have a choice. No. Time to throw it out there. You're gonna have to use your trump card. Let's do it. You have one piece of evidence that implies that this wasn't a simple accident. Are you sure about that, Your Honor?
What?
Justin Way's death was reported as an unfortunate accident. As a result, the city guard put minimal resources into their investigation. More specifically, there was no reason to call in the Arcane Inquisition.
What are you talking about now? Why would the Inquisition be... No. Are you saying that?
Unlike the Arnak City Guard, I have a mage capable of casting Detect Magic. My bodyguard, Celeste McCoy, scanned the crime scene for magical traces, and she found traces of transmutation on the broken guardrail.
This is real bad that we have Rika on stand. They're gonna accuse her. Fuck.
Traces of magic were found at the crime scene. But that would make this...
Yeah, it's a murder. It's a homicide.
a potential homicide, Your Honor.
This is ridiculous. The accident took place within an Arcane refinery. Those traces could have easily come from the purification process.
Miss Steelwind, these traces were found only on the guardrails that Justin broke. We didn't find them anywhere else. We can't be certain of what happened, but it's clear that a mage used magic near that scene of the accident. Foul play may have been involved. So my theory of another person falling into the vat is entirely possible. My client is not at fault for the guardrail breaking, but Rika's going on trial now. I know I fucked that up. Considering this shocking revelation, there is still much we do not know about Justin Way's death. With that said, I have no choice but to suspend the trial of On Sanctus versus Dracogen. You had a feeling that this would happen. Just like your other cases, the court won't pass a verdict unless a culprit is found.
Thanks, Ace Attorney Logic. Even though, it lies with the prosecution, we have to make sure we find who's the killer.
The court will give the Arcane Inquisition time to investigate the scene and the supposed magical traces. I don't know why I got slightly British for a moment. That was odd. We will resume the trial in 2 days' time. Court is adjourned.
Boom, bang, pow. Sorry, Arya. Your husband is a suspect, I feel like now. Or your fiance, not your husband. They're not married yet.
Well, at least we survived the first day. But it kind of feels like we're back to square one.
Yeah. The Inquisition will get involved. They know that magic played a role in what happened. If you want them to dismiss the case against Dracogen, you're gonna have to find out exactly what happened. If that's even possible.
Hey, are you okay?
You feel a headache coming on. What's happening? Yeah. I think I'm just tired.
Well, this day has been exhausting. It's pretty late. Should we head back to the inn and continue the investigation tomorrow?
No. I want to take another look at the refinery before the Inquisition gets there. The throbbing pain in your skull seems to disagree with you doing that.
Yeah, no. We're heading back to the inn.
I'm fine. Really.
Tyrion, I know you're anxious about the trial, but you need to get some rest.
Celeste, it's fine.
It's not. You're going to work yourself.
Would you just stay out of my way?
Why do we keep being an asshole to Celeste? Bro, she is so nice. Stop yelling at her. Leave her be. Get your shit under control. God, me, Tyrion? Stop being mean.
Again, your voice came out louder than you meant for it to.
Fine. Whatever. Do what you want.
It's This damn city. Being back here is really getting to you. That's all the more reason to get through this trial as soon as possible. The soreness in your head doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. Perhaps she's right. You'll be better off investigating the scene after some rest.
Okay. What a way to end the courtroom scene. Okay, and we're going back to our next town. Oh yeah, it's been raining nonstop, right? That's like the thing going on, if I recall. Another nightmare overtakes your sleep. Yay!
You clutch the note tightly in your hands as you read it.
Is this his mom?
I'm sorry, Tyrion. There were so many things that I wanted to tell you. So many things that I wanted to show you. But I'm afraid that I can't do that now. I need you to be strong now. This world is bleak, merciless, and unforgiving. But I've seen you. I know how bright the light within you is. Use my eyes. Peer beyond the divine gate as I once did. Use it to reclaim the future.
Her eyes? I don't understand.
It doesn't matter. All you have to do is stop the execution.
Wait. That's right, because Ruby couldn't get his mom acquitted. So I guess his mom was executed.
If you can just distract the knights long enough, you can save her and run away. You'll have to abandon your home, but at least she'll still be with you. As you try to sprint towards the gallows, a knight grabs your arm and pulls you back.
Hey, kid. You can't cross this point. Hey, stop that!
You fruitlessly try to break his grip by striking him with your bare hands. Ah, that's gonna hurt. Metal. But he barely feels anything through his armor. You continue delivering blow after blow to him, but it does nothing. Your knuckles start to bleed. Irritated by your behavior, the knight pins you to the ground.
Damn kid.
You desperately struggle against him to no avail. And from this position, you have no choice but to watch what's happening.
Wait! Stop!
You make eye contact with your...
Oh, he fucking watched it? No! He watched it? Fuck!
You make eye contact with your mother one last time. Damn. Her body goes limp. You stare blankly at the hanging body.
No, this isn't... Mom?
You clutch her note tightly in your hand. You feel a comforting yet fleeting warmth from it.
Mom!
I'm not gonna yell it. I can't do that today. Oh! Did we yell at our moms? Did we yell out mom? Is that why Celeste is here?
Tyrion!
Celeste... You snap back awake. It was another nightmare. You notice that tears are streaming down your face. You quickly try to bring up your sleeve to wipe them away. But you realize that Celeste is firmly gripping your hand. What? Why are you...
Sorry. You were shouting in your sleep. But you seemed to calm down a little whenever I held your hand. So, I've been doing that.
Oh.
Tyrion, Tyrion, are you okay?
You're not. No, he's not. No, we're not fucking okay. And we're just like really refusing to just confide in her. Confide. She's so nice. She's our bodyguard. She's great.
You've been acting weird since we arrived in Aranax. God damn it, Tyrion.
It's nothing.
It's not nothing.
Does it have something to do with your mother? For the past 2 nights, you've been calling out for her in your sleep. Please, just talk to me. I'm your friend, aren't I?
Did we toss the one girl into the chemical tank yet? No! We're having a very emotional moment right now. Where maybe Tyrion will finally, like, fucking share his goddamn feelings. Because he keeps refusing to, like, confide in Celeste, and it's... Yeah! Nope, sir. Well, I guess I'll leave till we come back to the execution.
You never even realized it. You didn't have many people in your life after you left Aranax. You only had Miss Tamora, and she never wanted to talk about what happened.
So we grew up bottling. I understand that. I understand that. We need a Joker. We need a Joker. She's already a bad guy. Only thing that's left is the chemical bath. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, Nopter, funny you should know, 2 people fell into the chemical bath. We have possibly 2 people that have been killed in this case. You got Joker and Harley Quinn, I guess, if she fell into the chemical vat. We don't know if the second person was a girl or not. It was 2 guys, I think, because they couldn't determine what the guy's face looked like, so. We gotta make it 3? Hey, I mean, 3rd time's the charm, right? 3rd time's the charm on how we get the Joker.
But Celeste, she's been there since you started your career. Of course she's your friend. It all happened a long time ago. We lived here together in that old house. My mother was a merchant and a mage.
Your mother was a mage?
But I guess the gift of magic stopped my generation. Skipped my generation. I could never use it. About 10 years ago, my mother's business partner was found murdered, and they found traces of magic at the crime scene.
They thought that your mom did it.
Miss Tamora was my mother's defense attorney for the trial. She did everything she could to get her acquitted. But she could never find the real culprit.
This is the one thing I hate about the Ace Attorney logic. The proof, okay, burden of proof lies on the prosecution, does not lie on the defense. Our job is to prove that that it is not, without a shadow of a doubt, whoever the prosecution is claiming did it. If there is doubt in your mind because of the defense, you cannot claim that you cannot sentence that person as guilty. That is how that's supposed to work. That's the only thing. It doesn't frustrate me, but it is the thing I think about a lot in this game, where it's like they're having us be, the burden of proof is lying with us, and we have to catch the murderer / culprit. And the prosecution just gets to sit there and throw out things willy-nilly, whatever they want to do. Toss her in, we get Joker, we lock Joker up, and we continue the game. I thought that's how things work. Innocent until proven guilty or whatever. Yeah. Innocent until proven guilty. But in the Ace Attorney games, they put the burden of proof onto the defense in the sense of, like, you have to find the, like, the culprit. We have to prove, with beyond a shadow of a doubt, that, like, this other person that isn't our defendant is the murderer. And that's like how it is in, like, the Ace Attorney games, and this one as well. It's just a thing I always think about, because I did mock trials. That was the thing I did, so I actually got to be witnesses on a stand, and we were scored. It was like a tournament thing, and it was fantastic. It was like one of my favorite experiences from college, and I did that for like 3 years, so I got to learn a lot about, like, God, I'm probably really rusty on my knowledge of the legal system, but whenever I love games like this. Like, I love Ace Attorney and I love this game because I'm very fascinated with the legal system, and I'm fascinated with murder mysteries and so on and so forth, and they all kind of just, like, combine. But that part always, like, that part always, like, was just, like, not baffled me, but was, like, interesting with these games, is that it's, like, it's put on the defense to do everything, kind of, for this. So it's guilty until proven innocent. Yes. In the Ace Attorney games, and in this game as well, it's you are guilty until proven innocent, which is, like, not at all how court system works, but it always fascinates me when, like this statement, but she could never find the real culprit. So his mom was executed because the defense attorney, even if she proved, because Tamora, Ruby, even if she proved that there is doubt and that his mom was probably innocent, the fact that she did not find the culprit and the murderer is why his mom was executed. Which, when you really think about it, is very fucked up and corrupt. But it's interesting to think about. That's just a thing that always, like, I always get interested, and I always, like, think about that a lot. Because it's like, if you think about it in the legal sense, if we were doing this actually legally, how it would work in a court system, his mom would at least be on, like, probably still in jail, maybe, or she would be, you know, bailed out or whatever. Because if she's proven innocent, because they can't prove that she's the murderer or she did it, and that there is a lot of evidence that proves she's innocent, Tyrion would still have his mom right now. You let his mom die? We did not let his mom die. Ruby let the mom die. Yeah. She let our mom die, basically. She let our mom die, and then she was our new mom, technically, because then we went under, like, her as an apprentice, because we wanted to, like, make sure that what happened to our mom never happened again. We'll toss Ruby into the chemical bath, too. Just throw them all in. Get them all in there. Okay. They found her guilty of first-degree murder. I tried to stop her execution, but... Your voice starts breaking.
Tyrion.
I'm sorry, Celeste.
What?
Coming back here has brought back so many memories. I thought that I'd already moved on from what happened. If I could just keep saving people as an attorney, then maybe I could put all of this behind me. But I'm back in Arnax. Those feelings are still so fresh in my mind. It's like I'm still the same powerless child from 10 years ago. I know that I've been taking that out on you. I'm really sorry.
Don't be. I get it. I know what it's like to lose someone like that.
She does, doesn't she? First case, yeah.
When my dad was murdered, you were there for me. If it weren't for you, I would have still believed that he died hating me.
Celeste, Celeste slowly clasps your hand with hers again. It feels warm and comforting. Has this been the warmth you've been feeling for the last few nights? Right, in our dream we said we clutched the note and we felt warmth and comfort from it still. That was Celeste holding our hand. Man! Gosh, it's so sad.
So, just let me be here for you.
You can feel yourself dozing off. You have to snap yourself back awake. Sorry. The last few days have been a little tiring.
It's okay. Just focus on falling asleep. I'll stay with you for as long as you need me to. Whew. I'm also feeling pretty tired, though. I'll just rest my eyes a bit.
Oh, did we sleep together? And did we cuddle? Oh. For the first night since you arrived in Arnax, you finally receive a good night's rest. Oh. Chad, they're so cute together. They're so cute. Ah. Your game is set to dodgeball? Oh no. You know what? That I can tell you right now why that happened. It's called my brain is a mess right now. Genuinely. I've had sick brain pretty bad today, I think, so far. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you so much. I would not have realized. My bad, everybody. That's what happens when you have sick brain. Man, I thought I had everything. Oh my gosh. That's insane. I thought I had everything good and set. Nope. Oh well. That's all fine. I'm waiting to see it change here. There we go. Okay. Did it change on the stream? There we go. Oh my gosh, I just barely realized. Yeah, no, I didn't even, wow, man. I almost forgot today to actually put out notifications that I was streaming. Like, it would have done it automatically for my, for the Discord. My brain's been all over the place today. I'm doing my best. Thank you so much for letting me know. I super appreciate that. Man, I would not have clocked that. I would not have realized till after stream was over. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, how long have we been going, actually? Wow, we've already been going for an hour 25? Man, that's an hour 25 of people not knowing when I'm playing. Oh well. Thanks for everybody who came to stream, even though you looked at the stream and it's like, oh, this isn't dodgeball. Okay. Oh boy, alright. You wake up the next morning feeling well rested. You feel almost a little too rested. You feel really reluctant to leave the comfort of your bed. Celeste, are you there? Your hand feels warm. Oh! Chat! Chat! This is so cute! Wait, I want to get this without the thing. I want to see. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh no. This is so cute. Toss them both in. We're the ones who have got it. We can't toss anybody else in if we get tossed in, though. Oh, okay. Yeah. How old is Celeste again, just to double check this in my brain? Oh, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Okay. You can feel your heart stop.
Celeste?
What do you want?
Her eyes slowly open as she wakes up from her equally restful sleep. She drowsily scans her surrounding.
Oh, this is so cute! This is so cute! Oh, I love them!
I ship it.
Oh, this is a cute sprite.
They both dart out of bed on either side away from each other. You both dart out of the bed.
So, you seem to be doing better. You're okay, right?
Yeah. Thank you for last night. Poor phrasing. Why is Aster here? Oh, God. Why? Oh, my brain died. I was gonna do a British accent. My brain died for 2 seconds. Chat, my brain is dying. I don't remember. Why am I I don't remember how to do the accent. That's like the easiest accent. Uh-oh. My brain keeps wanting to do, like, Spanish accent for some weird reason. That's not the right accent. Why is that what I'm hearing in my brain? What the fuck? Chat, am I sicker than I think I thought I was? Genuinely, my brain is breaking. Aster, yeah. Why am I blanking? Hold on. I need, okay, wait. Poor phrasing. I need to look at a different line. I need to look at something else, I think. Oi!
I'll just rest my eyes a bit.
There we go. Okay. Fuck, I had to look at something else. I don't know why I couldn't do it. It like, my brain broke, honestly. Hello? Are you there, Mr. Cuthbert?
What the hell?
Your soul nearly jumps out of your body. You suddenly hear Aster's voice. Yeah, I know why. And it's extremely loud. You look around to see where he is, but he's nowhere to be found. Aster? Oh, thank the scared lord. I've finally gotten through to you two.
What? Where are you?
I'm using a spell to speak with you right now. Oh, it sounds like he's in the room. I thought he was outside the door. I apologize for contacting you in this manner, but I was worried that something had happened to you two. Right, of course. Anyways, what do you want at this time of day? This time of day? Mr. Cuthbert, it's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Damn, we slept.
What?
3 p.m.? You missed the entire morning! I hope everything's okay. Did something happen? No, everything's okay. Anyways, if it's already this late, we should head over to the refinery.
Yes! The investigation! Let's do that! Immediately.
Celeste immediately power walks out of the room. Oh, I love her! You quickly follow after her. I love them. If you're heading to the refinery, do you mind if I meet with you two? There's something that I'd like to ask you. Sure. Wonderful. I'll see you at the town square. Okay. There he is. Hello, royalty. You quickly meet Aster in the town square while you walk to the refinery. You and Celeste walk to your destination with purpose. A little too much purpose. It's almost as if you're both trying to distract yourselves from something. Every time you make eye contact with Celeste, she quickly glances away. Things are a little awkward, but you much prefer this over the tense mood between you two yesterday. Sorry, chat.
Anyways, Aster, what was that spell you used earlier? It let you speak to us without being there. Oh, that? That was a conjuration spell. It's called Send Message.
I know that spell. Thanks, D&D.
I just feel a little bit uneasy that you can just contact us out of the blue like that.
More importantly, you're a little worried about what he might have seen.
Don't worry, the spell is perfectly harmless. I can give you the parameters if you'd like.
Ooh! For the duration of the spell, the caster projects their voice to communicate with the target. Okay, 30 feet. Caster can also hear sounds close to the target, allowing for two-way communication. Target must be a person known to the caster. The person must also be conscious, otherwise the spell will fail. Alternatively, the target can be an object that is attuned. Ooh. Last for an hour. Malum. It looks like it only facilitates communication. Thank God. He definitely didn't see the embarrassing state that you two were in.
By the way, I'm not trying to be rude, but why are you following us?
Yes. I was still trying to think of the proper method to ask you. But you both seem to be on edge at the moment. What did you want to ask us? You already told me about the traces of transmutation at the refinery, but the trial yesterday really highlighted the significance of that. I can't simply stand by if I was a witness to a murder. And may I join you on your investigation?
Your fiance will kill me. No.
You're questioning his motives for a variety of reasons. He was the only other mage that was at the scene of the crime. And between him and Rika, you definitely trust Rika more. Alright. I see no reason why not.
After that, okay. Celeste shoots you a concerned look. You subtly gesture for her to keep an eye on Aster. She nods in acknowledgement. Aster is your prime suspect right now, and he has to be aware of that. But if you keep him close to you, you might catch some dissonant thoughts through the eye. Okay. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You arrive at the refinery and see that several knights from the Inquisition have already arrived. You glance at the damaged walkway and see Commander White there with a few of his knights. He seems to notice you too, but he only pays you a passing glance. Well, yeah, he's busy. He's got work to do. One sec, chat. Had to blow my nose again. Whew, sorry about that. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Cuthbert, I've been waiting for you. For quite a while, may I add. Right. Sorry about that.
Oops. Thump thump. What are you doing? Okay. You just chill there, I guess. Alright.
I suppose you have your reasons, and you've more than proven yourself worthy of my trust. Although...
Drakujin gives Aster a suspicious side glance. He appears to have come to the same conclusion that you did. Yeah.
Well, you've given me little reason to doubt your judgment. I will leave the investigation in your capable hands.
Speaking of the investigation, where should we start?
Now that we've gotten the Inquisition involved, we might be able to learn more about the magical traces at the crime scene. You look at Commander White, who is expecting the walkway. He's probably your best bet for getting more information about the investigation. Okay. Oh, okay, let's talk to him first. He's here. Might as well.
I'm quite pleased with your work during the trial. I'm glad I put my trust in you.
Thank you. But we're still a long way from getting your case dismissed. And showing the possibility of a murder definitely made things more complicated.
I see no reason to blame yourself. You merely played the cards that you were dealt. Honestly, I'm still trying to make sense of what happened.
Do you have any idea who the second victim might be?
I have no idea. But all of my other employees are accounted for. I doubt that it was anyone who worked for me.
Oh, wait. What if, okay, theory time. What if it's the Eye Taker? We still don't know what Justin Wei looked like, you know? What if it's the Eye Taker? You think, maybe? But then, who was it? All employees present have been added to your notes. Aside from Justin Wei, every employee who works at the Arcane refinery is accounted for. Justin is the only Drakujin employee who fell into the vat of corrosive chemicals.
To be perfectly honest, I'm a little concerned with how many unauthorized people were there that day.
He has a point. It seems strange that Justin, Rika, and Morrison were all there. Chemicals in those vats are infused with extremely volatile magic. This magic is volatile enough to dissolve at least one human body. It might have even dissolved 2 bodies. Morbid. It's a power box with artificery hardware inside of it. Apparently, it controls the power to the various machines in the refinery. Set of stairs leading to the walkway that Justin fell from. Rika supposedly saw Justin here on the night of the accident. Okay.
Repario Arcanum.
There are traces of transmutation magic on these parts of the vat.
Now that we know that someone sabotaged the guardrail, I'm a little suspicious of every trace of magic here. But this refines magical materials, so a trace of magic on it is to be expected. But the shape of the trace is strange, isn't it? Is it? I guess so.
There are traces of transmutation magic on this power box.
Now that I know someone sabotaged the guardrail, I'm all okay. This is an artificery device, so a trace of magic on it is to be expected. Okay. Okay, let's go talk to, Commander. Let's go talk to White.
Oh, it's you two. And who is this?
You should know who this is, Orm.
Wait, the hell?
Commander, please don't. Yep. Arya's fiance is the fucking crown prince. This is her fiance.
What the hell are you two doing with the crown prince?
What?
It appears that my cover has been blown, as they say.
Did he just say that you're the crown prince?
Yes, my full name is Aster de Wivengard the 6th.
5 + 1. right? That's 6, right? Oh, I was always bad at these numbers.
To the throne of living god.
Hey, we finally know who he is. Look at that. Occupation. Prince. Man, Arya's out here making bank. This entire time, you've been speaking to the heir to the throne?
I was hoping that it wouldn't come to this. Sorry, your Majesty. Please, none of that. I would much prefer if you all continued to call me Asta. No, I could never...
You've never seen the commander this flustered before.
Why did you find the need to hide this from us? I didn't want you to think less of me. I admire your work, Mr. Cuthbert.
Okay, well he definitely can't be the murderer, right? Because he's the frickin' prince. Because he's Arya's fiance, I guess.
Which is why I was afraid you wouldn't speak with me if you knew the truth.
He's only 26, man.
In a way, it was correct to assume that.
As a member of the royal family, he represents everything that you and Miss Tamara are fighting against. But he does look like a sincere and genuine person. At the very least, you haven't seen anything incriminating through the Eye of Horus. Anyways, this complicates things greatly. Aster is your primary suspect, so if he did commit the murder, you would have to implicate a member of the royal family. A nobleman is one thing, but would it even be possible to convict the crown prince? Well, no matter what, you won't stop seeking justice. It doesn't matter who you're facing, be they man, king, or god. And princes aside, you came here to talk to the commander about his investigation. Since Aster is accompanying you, he might be more inclined to share details with you. Alrighty. Sorry, chat. Throat/voice is getting me a bit. Ugh. Okay. Investigation.
I'm surprised that the Inquisition is even here. I thought you were all busy investigating Aster's missing ship. What? You knew about that?
Commander glances nervously at Aster. Hey, we still haven't found your ship, buddy. Whoops.
We wanted to put more of our people there. But Lady Steelwind insisted that we focus on the Dracogen case. As you should. I would much rather you find justice for Justin Way. That's far more important than looking for some rusty old ship. Right. Is this kid for real?
I'm learning that the Crown Prince is pretty dope. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
Have you discovered anything about the magical traces here? We did take a look at it, and it's definitely suspicious. The only rails with magical traces on them are these. And the fact that we can still see them means that they were left within the last 48 hours. It's looking pretty likely that someone used transmutation on these rails that night. It still doesn't make sense, though. Why would someone weaken these rails specifically? I have no idea. I'm just as confused as you are. If this is really foul play, then someone knew that Justin or some other person would be in this exact place.
I really think maybe it was the Eye Taker. That's my guess so far. Second body.
Has the Inquisition found any evidence to prove my theory? You mean about a second person falling into the vat? Sorry, kid, but it ain't that simple. The body of that Justin fella sort of dissolved. That's quite gruesome. If another person had fallen in, their body would have dissolved too. But we could only find some bone fragments, blood, and a lot of metallic shards. Have you been able to use divination magic to identify the bone fragments? Yep. The ones we found all belong to Justin Way. Have signs of bones from another person.
Ugh. Sorry, chat. I keep coughing here. I'm not trying to.
Well, I know I know there's a reason for me to apologize for it because I can't help it, but still. Okay. Vat contents. There wasn't any evidence of another person falling in. Could your theory have been incorrect then? Are you sure that you and Morrison saw a person falling into the vat, Aster? I definitely saw someone fall off of the walkway and break the guardrails. Although, thinking back on it, I didn't recognize who exactly that person was. The Harbour Master and I were pretty far away, and it wasn't well lit.
Do you think the second victim's body fully dissolved? That might explain why we can't find any bone matter from them.
No. My theory is correct. The second victim fell in minutes after Justin fell. It wouldn't make sense if that person's body fully dissolved before Justin's. But why can't you find any bone matter of the second person?
Either way, Drakadin might want to hear about this.
That liquid. If the liquid is so volatile, how are you able to take things out of the vat? Oh, the liquid isn't volatile anymore. When the Harbour Master and I reported what we saw, the walkers poured some sort of alchemical solution into the vat. Yeah, according to them, that solution neutralized the evocation magic in those chemicals. From what I hear, the magical liquid in those vats is usually blue. The solution that they poured in turned it green. Yes, unfortunately, it was too late. By the time they'd neutralized the liquid, Justin's body had already been mostly dissolved. And if they hadn't neutralized it so quickly, we probably wouldn't have found anything from the victim. Okay. Okay. Crown Prince Aster. I still can't believe that you've been the Crown Prince this entire time. I wasn't trying to deceive you. I was just worried that you might treat me differently if you knew the truth. Oh, right. Should I call Steelwind over here for you? She'll probably want to see you. No, I think it would be best if you didn't.
Oh, I remember now. If you're the Crown Prince, that makes Prosecutor Steelwind your fiancé.
Right. Lady Frigga mentioned that during the Nightgrave case. That's why the name Aster sounded so familiar. You saw it in her thoughts. That Miriam. She's caused me so much trouble by publicly revealing my marriage to Lady Steelwind. I had hoped to keep it a secret for much longer. Arya. Where is Prosecutor Steelwind anyways? She always investigates these crime scenes herself.
She said she wanted to investigate the disappearing ship personally. She seems really hell-bent on finding the people responsible. They did attempt to kidnap the Crown Prince, after all.
Oh, she must really care about you, Aster.
Oh, wow. That's sad.
No. I highly doubt that.
What?
Our marriage was arranged by our parents. She had no say in the matter, and I know that she only tolerates me for the good of our kingdom.
I'm sure she still cares about you.
No. I can tell by the way she behaves around me. Her hands quiver with rage, and she can't even bear to look at me when I speak to her. Damn. I can't believe that she even treats the Crown Prince like that. She may be my fiancée, but our marriage is purely political. She endures so much because of her name. I guess you aristocrats have your own share of problems.
Alright, well.
The liquid is so volatile, how are you able to take things out of the vat? Oh, the liquid isn't volatile anymore. When the harbour master and I reported what we saw, the workers poured some sort of alchemical solution into the vat.
Yep. Same thing.
It's the broken guardrail. The entire case hinges on finding out when and how this railing broke. Justin Wade didn't break the guardrail. Then who did?
Repario Arcanum.
That makes sense. Evocation is the school of magic for spells that create and disperse energy. These chemicals probably induce some sort of magical reaction to create arcane crystals.
The traces of transmutation are still here.
It's been a day since the accident. If these traces were left 2 days ago, these traces should disappear by tomorrow.
Right. Magical traces are only detectable for 48 hours after a spell is cast.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do.
We're 155.
Okay.
So heads up, chat. We will see once we hit the 2-hour mark. I can feel sick waves hitting my body though. So I'm gonna see. We might aim for 2 today. And then hopefully this Thursday I feel better. Thursday I'm hoping I'm gonna try and push for 3. I was hoping to push for 3 today, but I can like, I feel the sickness hitting me right now. I don't know if that means it's getting worse, but I definitely feel like the sick tiredness feeling, you know, like in my body, throughout my body. And then obviously we had the whole thing earlier with my brain not being able to remember how to do something. So yeah, I think the sickness is hitting me a little bit. Let's try and get through Rika, and then I might close this up here. We'll see how I feel. I'm gonna give it a little bit, a couple more minutes.
Rika, are you here?
You enter Rika's cafe and find the place completely empty. You see a sign on the front door. It reads closed for today.
It looks like she closed the restaurant for today.
Since the Inquisition is involved now, they might have taken her in for questioning. Really wanted to go into detail about what she saw, but it looks like we'll have to go somewhere else.
Repario Arcanum.
Town Square.
Several businesses have opened since the last time I came here. And they all seem pretty busy.
The blockade is preventing people from leaving the city. The local shops will probably be getting a lot more business until the King's Guard lets us out.
Hold on, chat. I gotta blow my nose again.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose again.
Prepario Arcanum.
It's a statue of some kind of daredevil?
That's Ferdinand Dumont, famous stunt performer and physicist. I heard he used to run shows here several decades ago. He'd always jump over large obstacles or crevices in some kind of wheeled vehicle. I heard he even tried creating flying machines near the end of his career.
Flying machines?
Yeah, I heard he didn't even use magic to make them. It's a shame the kingdom hasn't tried to develop his research further.
Right? Next lead. Where should we go next, Tyrion?
We hit a dead end with the contents of the vat. We should still speak with Dracogen and tell him about what we found. He might be able to see something that we can't.
Okay, we're gonna tell him what we found, and then I think I may call it chat. I am getting hit pretty heavily now with like waves of tiredness and fatigue. I think my sickness is acting up right now. Again, hopefully it's just a cold, and it'll go away. But also, colds and like medication and stuff hit me pretty hard. So let's go through this. And then I'm gonna start wrapping up here. I know we're ending early today. But again, I appreciate all of you for coming out to come watch as always. You know. I hope I was able to give you guys a little break from your day today.
Dracogen, we spoke with the Inquisition about what they found in the vat. And they could only find bone matter belonging to Justin. Well, that, and several metallic shards.
What? That can't be right.
I know. I was hoping to find some hard evidence to prove my theory. I'll have to find another approach to prove it.
No, that's not what I meant. There shouldn't be any solid matter in those vats.
Are you talking about the metallic shards? I just assumed that those were some kind of magical byproduct.
No, the refinement process requires that everything in that vat remain a liquid. Solid matter would absorb the liquid's magical properties and taint the entire batch.
So those metal shards weren't supposed to be in there. Do you think they came from the broken pieces of the railing?
Probably. We'll probably want to double check with the commander to make sure. But this is definitely strange. You'll need to take a moment to work through all this.
Alright. Oh! Alright, let's get to it.
From what Dracogen said, there shouldn't have been any solid matter in those vats. We've already confirmed the bone matter they found came from Justin's body, but it leaves another option. How did metallic shards appear in the vat? Yeah. A metal object was thrown into the vat.
That makes sense though with Morsika, with Rika's testimony, because she said she heard a loud metal against metal noise.
A metal object was thrown into the vat.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Whatever that object was, it probably dissolved into the shards that Orem found.
That's the thing, though. What should the magical liquid have done to the object? It's destructive enough. Huh. What should the magical liquid have done to the object? Phew. I don't know why that took me a hot minute, chat. Actually, no, I do. My brain. The sick brain is getting to me. The object would have been completely destroyed. We shouldn't have found any metal shards in the first place.
Right. But we did find them. How do you explain that?
That night, something else happened that prevented the metal object from being fully destroyed. Okay. When Astra and Morrison reported the accident, the workers immediately neutralized the liquid's magic. They did this to attempt to save Justin. But it would have also stopped the liquid from destroying anything else within the vat.
So that's why we found those metal shards.
And whatever that metal object was only partially destroyed. This means that it fell into the vat around the time that Justin fell into the vat. If it fell a whole while before the accident, it would have been dissolved completely. And if it fell after the accident, it would have been dissolved. It wouldn't have dissolved at all. Furthermore, whatever that object was, it was probably as large as Justin. Large unknown metal object.
Do you think this metal object had something to do with the second victim? Perhaps they were holding it when they fell in.
Ooh, yeah, chat. I gotta call it after this. Ooh, that's not good. I'm not sure, but it's definitely possible. We should take a closer look at the metallic shards that Commander White found. Those shards might help us identifying the second victim. If that person even exists. Okay.
Oh, chat, I am, like, my stuff is acting up on me.
I'm getting waves of sick tiredness. And my brain is, like, unfocusing as we're playing. I think that, sadly, as much as I don't want to end early, I think that might be a good stopping point for today. And hopefully, you know, next time I'll be feeling better. And could go longer. Just today, I was not expecting that to hit me today. Alrighty, well, please stick around. I'm gonna give my little spiel, if I remember it all. And then we're gonna be rating somebody. And I love sending the good vibes and all of you guys on over to other people to keep the party going for them and you guys as well. So give me a second here. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I know it's been a while. because I've been sick and everything. But, well, I just got sick like 2 days ago. Thank you guys for coming by. I had a great, I talked about it a little bit earlier. If you're curious, you can watch back on the archive VOD on YouTube or on Twitch. I talked a little bit about what I did this past weekend and, the stuff that was going on. I will be posting pictures at some point when I can into the Discord so you guys can see the food pics and some other things. But I got to meet a bunch of my friends in person, and it was a blast. It was one of the most magical experiences ever, and I'm so happy I got to do it, and I really hope we get to all meet up again soon, really badly. But on that note, for those of you who are new and for my returning patrons, my name is Pancake VA. I am a voice actress. If you are curious about any of the projects or things I have voiced in or been a part of, you can go check that out on my card. That is pancakeva.card, C-A-R-R-D. Once again, that is pancakeva.card, C-A-R-R-D. It has my socials on there, like my Twitter, my Blue Sky, my casting call, and my email. In case you would like to commission me for anything, please, you can email me there, and we could talk pricing and other stuff. Also, make sure to give me your full information in the sense of about the project entirely, or I may just ignore you because I'm gonna think it's spam. A lot of the projects I voice in and am a part of is done with Kenlair on YouTube. That is Kenlair. Once again, that is Kenlair. And there is the link to all the stuff. You can go check that out. I voice in Dance With Me and Couple of the Wild, which is our 2 big audio plays going on right now. Both are fantastic and amazing. I've got some 2 big roles coming up in either or. I voice NPCs in the background and some other characters, and in episode 1 of Couple of the Wild, I voice Fi. So see if you guys can, find me as other NPCs and so on and so forth. We also have, if you like comic dubs, we have Splendor, which is created by Omnumberries, and the music was done by Benthoven. We also have a shorter comic dub, if you're interested in that, which is called Mountain of Prayer, if I'm recalling correctly. That was created by Wildstar and obviously voiced by Kenlair's quote-unquote studios, or Kenlair's YouTube channel, me and others and so on. I actually did not voice in that one, but it's also a very cute, very short comic dub, so please go check that out as well. And on that note... Oh, and we also have the Discord. If you would like to join that, please come hang out. Come check it out. You do not feel pressured to talk in the Discord. You can just come on by, lurk if you'd like to. It's a safe space for you guys. If you'd like to meet some of the people who watch my stuff and some others in there, feel free. If you'd like to just kind of look around and so on and so forth, also feel free. I like to try and interact with you guys as much as I can through there when I can, and as well as when you guys post stuff. I post a lot of stuff in the tasty area and in the positive area, so you guys can go check those out if you'd like, though. And on that note, I think that is everything. I think that's it. Okay. If I forgot anything, that's alright. It's a sick day. I'm gonna give myself a break on that. But yeah, keep a lookout for Thursday. This Thursday, 3:30. I am gonna be on time for that one. I was not on time today because a lot of stuff kind of came in between. Thursday, 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. I am going to be doing Twilight Princess. I'm going to be playing it for the first time ever with Kenlair. We're going to both be playing it at the same time, and he's basically going to be judging me as I play through. But yeah, please come check that out. I'm also going to have the model reveal. I may still be sick and coughing, but I don't care. We're going to power through it. Halloween is coming. Fuck yeah. Also this Friday, spooky games are going to be starting. This Friday, Paranorma Sites. It is a visual novel and it is spooky scary. Oh, thank you so much for the resub.
I hope you enjoy it.
For the resubscription, Maurice Fortes. Thank you so much. Hope you get feeling better, Pancake. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm taking a bunch of Zycam. I'm taking a bunch. I hopefully it'll help me. I can't take a lot of medications. They affect me too much in terms of side effects. So it's really nerve-wracking with that. Hence why I'm kind of I try really hard not to get sick, but I've been taking Zycam. I'm hoping it's helping to speed up the process, but yeah, I'm doing my best. Thank you so much. But yeah, this Thursday, be there. We're gonna have the reveal. We're gonna have Twilight Princess. It's gonna be great. You're gonna see an awesome Halloween costume I have. And hopefully Daddy Twitch won't, you know, be on my ass about it. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Knocking on wood. But yeah. And then this Friday, spooky games. And then probably next week, I'll probably start putting in more spooky games. And we'll switch out our usual itinerary. After Halloween and everything, we'll probably switch back to our other games that we have not finished. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out and sticking around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see who we can raid. I love sending the good vibes and all the fun to other people. So let's see who we can raid here today. Who are we gonna raid? Okay. Oh, did they change how this works? Oh, this is weird. Oh, there it is. Okay. On my phone, they changed it, how the things look. But that's okay. Who we got playing stuff right now? Oh, you know what? Oh, is he on break right now? I see Sunshi is on right now. I'm not sure what Sunshi is playing, though. We got Sunshi and we got VCR Bunny, who is playing Peak right now. Is Sunshi actually live? Sorry, guys. I gotta double check that, because it's like... It keeps doing the, like, loading. Sunshi, are you alive? Hello? Sunshi? His stream might have broke. It's just perpetually loading. I don't know what that means. Ooh. Yeah. Something's happening right now with Sunshi's stream. Aw, man. I wanted to raid Sunshi, too. I'll return shortly, then. Okay. Yeah, something's happening with Sunshi's stream. So, sadly, I can't raid Sunshi, I guess, right now. Which, that's okay. We're gonna raid, instead... We're gonna raid someone new. We're gonna raid VCR Bunny. I believe she is playing Peak right now. With, it looks like, 2 of her friends. So we're gonna go raid her. And that'll be fun. That'll be a new one. But yeah. Oh, did Sunshi's fix? Oh, Sunshi's offline. Perfect. Okay. I'm glad I checked Sunshi's stream. Thank God. Okay. I'm gonna send you guys on over to VCR Bunny. And hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to drink water, eat food, take care of yourselves. And, you know, and if you're feeling sick, you know, take a breather, rest and relax, and take care of yourself. I'll see you guys this Thursday. Thank you so much again for stopping by. Alright, let me start that up. I'll see you guys on Thursday, yeah? Okay.